See Mirage and Inferno. We gotta get through Train first. Who do you think's gonna have this? Who's hashtag ESL Pro League, and let's see what you've got. In the meantime, we've got Harry and Hugo. Take over the mic.
Yes, indeed, and Fnatic versus 100 Thieves about to go down on our screens. Betway has this one split right down the middle, and I've got to agree with them. I think it depends what sort of 100 Thieves, what sort of Fnatic we see in the server. Fast play down through Popdog, and Brolin leading the charge. Will be the first man to fall. Azza making quick work of this push. And now just Flusher and JW left. The two, now one boy left on Fnatic. Flusher has a lot to do and very little to get it done with.
Yeah, but if there was any man to keep your eyes on, it would be him. JKS getting caught and grabbed on the edge of the smoke. Flusher here's a shot, and he's got an opportunity, a chance to bail towards that B-bomb site for a free bomb plant. Gratisfaction has a kit for the retake, and he is coming in on that big flank, not looking to rotate through the connector. Flusher, does he have the read? Default plant, not sure where this rotation is coming through, and he's careful of the connector. But right now, Grat's running, and Flusher's hiding round behind the spools. Does Grat have the read? Oh, the dink's in, and the kill for Flusher. He finds a clutch 1-on-3 in Train to start things off for Fnatic. This is going to be a great series, Harry. We already know it. And Flusher putting up numbers to start is a sign of good things to come.
Well, we already heard who the Desks players to keep an eye on in this matchup were. Hugo, I got to ask, who are yours? Before that, I'll give you mine. For Fnatic, whenever I see these guys winning, and this was true back in the group stages of Pro League as well, the two players that were routinely, and I mean routinely at the top of the board, were JW and Brolin.
Yeah.
So I want to look towards them too, especially because for old mate JW, he hasn't been having those mind-blowing performances where he's top of the board.
Oh, we got Jakey in as well. Hello.
Hey,
He's finally
a fresh face.
He's finally chosen to fly in. A couple of days late to the party, but you know, fashionably late, of course, is what we're expecting here. And thank God Rush is off. He's gone. He's had enough. As have Fnatic. They've gone fast into this B site with the rifles, and it's a retake scenario. Nice shot from Azza. Brolin yet to frag in this one, but he's pushed up close towards the connector with that SMG.
Yeah, this retake is well and truly underway. Brolin's very aggressive and could have gotten caught there on the ladder. They do find him, and now it's Crims, Mr. Record Breaker, to have to break apart this 2v1, and he can't quite find the shots. Defuse comes on in, and it's another force buy in these anti-forces that finds success here. It feels like this event in particular, even though we've seen, you know, like the Krieg purchase isn't a thing anymore, it's all been with these pistols. I would love to know what this stat line is for that, because man, I feel like I've seen more than half of these anti-ecos in the second go the way of the force buying team.
Yeah, without a doubt, right? Especially for even these CT sides, which is, you know, while not technically surprising, it's been the force buys on those T sides, like you say, with the Kriegs that have been so effective as of late. AKs are still cheap, at least. Hey, for, you know, anyone remember the AK? Is that still a thing nowadays? Who knows? Gratisfaction's got the AWP, man. Chad said that you got to watch out for him in this game. He's already picked up that first rifle. It was a hero AK for Golden. Crims tries his hand at it, and he gets his hands ripped off. Not the start Fnatic wanted with this one AK on an otherwise eco round. Grat having the AWP in round 3 shows how 100 Thieves are feeling coming into this game as well, right? It was mentioned on the desk, we expect these guys are confident. They were keen to, you know, go for Inferno over Dust 2 as a final map of this series, a map that we know Fnatic can perform on. So a lot of self-belief here for the Aussies, and that's exactly what we want to see. 2-1 lead about to come through, assuming Fnatic don't convert this eco. They're hoping they can draw players away from that B-bomb site with this Ivy control and hope that Flusher can get a bomb plant, but easier said than done with JKS inside of the site.
Oh, Liaz about to get pressured. He should have this dead to right, and he will. There's Azza to come on in and help him. Wasn't the most. It didn't go down how I wanted it to. I wanted Liaz to have his big moment there, but it doesn't matter. And I think Azza getting off to a good start nice and early here is important as well for 100 Thieves, right? You think back to that matchup just the other day, and two players that were nullified very, very early on. It was Azza and Gratisfaction, but then we saw both of them have these phenomenal recoveries, get back on top of things, and that was where the 100 Thieves squad did start to look so deadly. I think Gratisfaction, now he's got that AWP in play. This is where things are going to get exciting here with this buy round now coming in from Fnatic.
Yeah, Molly pushes that AWP back at the start towards top B, and JW gets tagged down Ivy as well. Dink onto JW with Golden receiving some damage. Not the start Fnatic were hoping for, but they have at least denied the early pick going the way of 100 Thieves and swapped out the gun to the more armed, or more healthy Golden, rather. Just a default spread out across the map right now for these Swedes, clearing out the top of B, making sure there's no setups, but they're about to walk into one of their own. It's Gratisfaction holding with the AWP. He's got support from JKS, who's watching ramp from a nice off angle if anyone were to play contact down that position. Fnatic not falling for it, though. Utility being set up towards A, and the bomb is going to come back into this B bomb site. So it is all just a bit of a fake right now, and this re-aggression from JKS could be so well timed. Flusher's holding for it. Brolin getting an opening kill. There's that push, and JKS going down. It's created an opening window into this B site for Fnatic, and they will seize it.
Oh, but Flusher already at the site. Grat could not find the opener he was hoping for. And now with that, bomb plant found and no money over on this side of 100 Thieves. Or not no money, that's a lie. They can buy anyway, but they would much rather hold on to these guns. It's not even worth you giving this round a look in. Over on the 100 Thieves side of things. If Gratisfaction could have got one, maybe. You know, maybe they would have given it a go. But with that B site falling so dominantly at the helm of the Swedes, they do just try and hold on to these rifles. Now they know that Azza is here, and they've got him trapped in this cage that is... well, never mind. Never mind. He's all right.
There's holes between the bars, Harry. You can always shoot through those. Oh, yeah.
He's escaped one enclosure. But he's gone into the lion's den, you know, from the... I don't even know, like...
Where's this metaphor going?
Yeah, man, I don't know what animal Azza would be. That was the problem I came with. Do you have an answer?
A grizzly bear, because he's very cuddly, you know, he's very warm and welcoming, but also...
He will rip your face and arms off. We've all seen Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, mate. We know how that ends up, and that is a very apt metaphor there. And then, in the head-to-head of grizzly bear versus lion in the lion's den, I don't know who wins that. That's a debate for another day. As we head into this round, it's rifles across the board for 100 Thieves. No AWP in sight.
Yeah, flash in for Azza as well. He's looking to get into T territory, and he'll find one. Oh dear, Azza finding two, and the bomb as well. Drop back towards T-spawn. Flusher, always good for a frag, as we know. And he's faking out that B site with the smoke. It will force a rotation of Jacob, but remember, Fnatic still don't have this bomb back under their control. It's being patrolled by Azza, still sitting in T-con. An opportunity for Brolin to get out through the pop dog position, and he's at least found contact. Flash back in, Gratisfaction playing with fire here. Brolin's really looking to force his engagements. He's got another one on top of the green train. He hears the footsteps, but the trade is in from Azza. In the meantime, the bomb getting picked back up by Flusher, and this is not a man you want to give all the tools away to. A 1-on-3. And the only spot left open is going to be Ivy as he pushes up. But as I say that, Azza re-aggresses towards the back of Green Train. And that's because Jacob's cleared out that B site. Plenty of info right now for 100 Thieves and Flusher. He will not predict this. But Azza's running. He's going around the corner and he's going to get the kill. Oh no. That is despicable. 4 frags from Azza, making all the noise in the world. But it's not enough for Flusher to take him down.
What a start Azza is having to this game. What a phenomenal beginning from this man. And the thing that gets a little bit more worrying, right? 100 Thieves up 3-2. And this is with Jacob and JKS still yet to frag. We know how influential, how important these two players have been in times gone by. JKS has just been looking phenomenal as of late. And so if he can now find his footing and start to come into place, 100 Thieves are already winning this in what feels like a 3v5. So with these two players still yet to grace the scoreboard, it could start to go even more in favor of the 100 Thieves squad.
The lines are getting blurred as to whose part of the map T-Con even is, right? Fnatic have barely been able to get control towards there. Great utility from 100 Thieves, again denying this early aggression towards Fnatic. They've got the bomb outside of A, but 3 players on B looking for a pick. You can't throw a fake when you have no utility to throw, and so Fnatic waiting for someone to offer up anything, but Az is playing inside of the site instead of on top of the train. Golden just trying to draw the attention back to A main. That's where the bomb is sitting here for Fnatic as well. But no picks being presented, and 100 Thieves stacking 3 players over towards B. I wonder how long this will last. They haven't spotted anything here. They know Fnatic are on Eco, and the Ecos tend to end up more often on the B site than not, but Fnatic are not interested by what is traditional. They would rather set their own traditions. Up towards Ivy with these Deegs. Liaz. Oh my, that's a sick shot from Golden. Gonna open up a chance here for Fnatic, but the only problem here for 100 Thieves is it's just Jacob on this site.
Yeah, and he's a man yet to put up numbers. He's certainly got to grace the scoreboard now. And there we go. 1 and 2 before he's all dealt with. Azza.
Oh, dear.
Oh, well, of course it's him to lock the round in for 100 Thieves.
Give him a chance.
This is like, I was going to say this is vintage Azza. I don't even think vintage Azza was this damn good, man. He's on fire right now. 14 and 2. Obviously, that round there, you're only up against pistols, but that was still a round that could have gotten out of hand. Azza's on 192 ADR for crying out loud.
A 14 and 2, Harry. Just the casual 7 KD ratio, as you do.
He's in the matchup against Crims, and he's like, I'm coming for that record, baby. I'm coming for it. And he's gunning. And maybe he'll get there. Let's keep on watching. Pop dog control attempted to be taken, but of course Azza is already in this position. Now Brolin, oh, he saw the barrel. Azza's big old weapon there might betray him. But Gratisfaction in the meantime, winning all the gunfights out in the bomb site. They still haven't even got down Pop Dog, and Flusher just drops into Az's arms. 100 Thieves, 5-2. Fnatic. Oh, it's not looking pretty right now.
Yeah, man. You know, Az is outgaming Flusher as well, right? We see that little ladder play from Flusher. What he's trying to do is make Az a spray so he can drop into the left and catch him off guard with missed bullets. But Az just holds his nerve. He sees the legs. Flusher drops and then he's dead. So nothing getting past this man. He is a rock right now, and 100 Thieves are looking like a cliff face. Fnatic diving off it. Pistols are all that we have right now for the Swedes. JW's on a Zeus like an absolute little gremlin, and he is just going to wait for Pop Dog re-aggression. Jacob is next to it, but no sign of pushing in. The Molotov is going to push JW out. He can't go back. He has to go forward, and he will luckily get in the corner. Will that tempt Azza in, and will he finally see him dead? No! JW switches weapon, and Azza takes him down. Constant battles being won by 100 Thieves here with the rifles, and Fnatic with only 1 kill in this round. Likely not going to see any more.
Yeah, nothing else follows up there for Fnatic. Another round on the board for 100 Thieves. I'm getting a few flashbacks here. The only thing that gets me worried is I'm getting some flashbacks to that opening day where we saw Fnatic really just get decimated by the likes of EG, right? And they never even looked in that game. The Fnatic that we wanted to see here at the Pro League Finals, the Fnatic that had been building up and going from strength to strength, just seemed entirely absent. And even though, they've got these 2 rounds on the board, and it is still early days, there's still a good few rounds, 7 to be exact, left in this first half, I'm already seeing some kind of telltale signs that bring back memories from that first day. Fnatic really having a hard time of finding any success. And it really does have to turn around sometime soon, because 100 Thieves, they're building up more and more confidence. Azza, we keep bringing him up, and you've still got all these other big names left in the server ready to give their all if Azza ever decides to take his foot off the gas. And with how things are looking right now, that just doesn't seem to be the case. JKS has gone aggressive over here at B. We'll only get 1. Flushes in with the trade. He's been the one shining light for Fnatic. in an otherwise pretty dark matchup thus far.
We are early days, though. Grenade in the pop dog. Azza is here once again. Liaz has pushed Ivy at a very good time because, oh dear, JW getting caught. And Golden just left his position. He might have been able to trade there through the smoke, but instead he's got to go back and Liaz is already backed up. So no pick being presented for Golden. He might just abandon this position as he's been spotted as well. Liaz ascertains the information and just gives it up. Bomb for Fnatic going back in through the halls as well. Going to head its way towards B. Golden trying to sell this fake, trying to keep players in position. Liaz getting pop flashed into a fight, but so much utility being put back to hold Golden in this position. Do Fnatic even want to commit towards B? They can try and come down through the pop dog and burst out A with their teammate, but right now Golden's left and Azza has gained new territory. Flash into main, not landing far enough. This is just going to be that flat B play. Fnatic doing everything they can to sell the idea of an A fake, but the fact that Azza's cleared out main after that flash has gone through makes it pretty damn obvious here for 100 Thieves. They've got 2 players out of 4 towards B, and Fnatic are walking into this setup.
Yeah, and you've got to try and run the gauntlet past Gratisfaction's AWP. Also, this bomb is alone at upper. That kill coming in means that that's now, it's done. The round's over. No way to win this for Fnatic. Little bit anticlimactic end to that round, but you know, you see it on the map and you realize with the AWP holding that position, all it takes is for Gratisfaction to hit that shot. Those not really shots he's too known for missing. And the whole round falls apart on the back of it. And it's little things like that. These are the worrying signs from Fnatic. These are the mistakes that this team that's full of a mixture of old school legends and new I don't even want to say upcoming because that's not the word, right? They're already here. They're already arriving, right? But like new, very, very high skill ceiling talent. These are not the mistakes we expect them to be making. This round here, Hero AK on Flusher. It's like we're back in the glory days.
Well, this doesn't look too glorious for Fnatic, I will say that much. JW's just died going through a smoke, and they're going to just run back towards B. That's all they've got to play for right now. One bit of utility on Golden to get them down the ramp. On the plus side, 100 Thieves still with players on this A side of the map, mean that they aren't playing inside of the B site. So that one smoke down ramp for Fnatic can get them to cross towards a site. But as I say that, setup change inside of B. JKS with a nade, that could be well timed, and it is. Good damage, but it's sent right back. Crims with a 1D onto JKS. Gratisfaction trying to deny that bomb plant, but it gets down in time, and he is being pushed up close as well. Brolin so low, but he still gets round with a kill. Upgrades to the AWP, but he can't escape. He can't get out of the hands of Azza, who will get traded. Liaz with 2, and now it is just Flusher. Once again, this Hero AK and an otherwise eco round for Fnatic having to clutch it out.
Oh, and the first kill comes in now, just Liaz, and Flusher is playing for this bomb. He's waiting for the defuse. He hears him on the site, and Flusher taking that peek. The Hero AK does prevail, and finally a 3rd round put up on the board from this Fnatic side. Flusher worth his weight in gold there, showing why that Hero AK investment comes through, and that's another round. Finally, the streak broken of 100 Thieves.
Yeah. Took their time, but they will take it every day of the week. Nice little B play from Fnatic as well, even though 100 Thieves adjusted their setup to have 2 players inside of the site rather than playing retake. Fnatic still able to get a bomb plant and a conversion. Crims stuck in Olaf, has to smoke that molly, and that gives up the information that he's out and about in the A site. Do 100 Thieves have a response for this position gained? Jacob almost spraying Crims down, but he doesn't want to give away the fact that he's pushed back. Maybe he will have to with a Molotov landing there. He gets pushed out. Brolin with a double off of this Krieg, and the yard is Fnatic's. He smokes, cutting off the CT's line of sight. Liaz is above it, but not for long. He's been sent 6 feet under. Gratisfaction smoked off down Ivy, and JKS can't stop the bomb plant because it's on top of the train. No ammo, and Golden will finish him off as well. Fnatic, they may have found their footing after a few messy rounds. That one clutch from Flusher pushing them forward quickly into this A site, going through the Molotovs of this CT side, and with no fear they find their 4th.
Yeah, sometimes, it is just getting that first round on the board. It's breaking the streak that your opponent's been able to put together that is the hardest challenge. And then, on the back of getting that one under their belts there and keeping it so clean as well, they should have a chance to go from strength to strength here. Over on this T side, you'll note it's just pistols now for 100 Thieves. And so this has set Fnatic up nicely to more than recover this half, right? If they go 5-7, that's already this T-side work kind of reaching like that bare minimum point that we would be looking to.
A solo flash on Azza just to get these CTs inside of T-Con. This has been a constant bit of aggression for 100 Thieves, but it gets heard, and Crims is going to spray down from a range, finished off by Golden. Fnatic got out Ivy, it wasn't being covered, and now coming back in through CT, 100 Thieves have a long route into this site. JKS, he had an opportunity, but only gets 80 damage off. Fnatic, you said they might be able to take another clean one, Harry. Well, that's looking to be the case right now. Crims avoiding engagements. And just these pistols now for 100 Thieves looking for exits desperately. Fnatic giving nothing up, and these two CTs will save towards a spawn. That's a third round in a row for Fnatic, and not only that, but lots of players surviving, right? And that's just going to build up your economy and make it harder to crack if you are 100 Thieves. Try and go back into the site near the end, looking for a kill, and nothing really presenting itself. JW, he gets dinged and the bomb kills him, which is not too bad, but they aren't going to be able to grab the AWP off of his body in time. It's going to be a fifth round for Fnatic here on the T side.
Yeah, but now we got that reinvestment for 100 Thieves, and this is their chance to re-establish and reassert some dominance once again. Critically going to have the AWP over in the hands of Gratisfaction. You've got someone to try and go toe-to-toe with JW on the other side of things. That AWP for Fnatic still yet to really have much of any impact into this game. And Brolin, while he does find the opener, it is quickly dealt with. Of course, it's Azza to get that trade. Fnatic, they've had a lot of success down here towards B, so they try and throw in this quick B play in response to what they've seen at the A side of the map. And Flusher, not missing a beat, makes quick work of JKS. Rotations coming round now from 100 Thieves, and they want to give this one a look in. That bomb is still yet to go down. JW peeking through this one way, but will get picked up by Liaz. 3 versus 2 with bomb planted. Fnatic sitting a man up. Crims has gone aggressive as well. And this could either be the thing that seals their fate in this round, or a means of getting back in for 100 Thieves. And with that kill coming in onto Azza, yeah, it looks like it is just the save call for Gratisfaction's AWP.
What a play from Flush, man. We know how good he is with these grenades, but he gets down ramp, he realizes where JKS is, and he throws a grenade that bounces right in the face of JKS as he peeks into it, completely setting off his crosshair and creating a plume of smoke. Gratisfaction waiting with the AWP, won't expect someone this close, but he's scoped in, double scope, comes back to bite, and Flusher, of course, is going to be saying goodnight to the 100 Thieves lineup. It's going to be another eco coming through with nothing to show for it. 6 rounds here in the half for Fnatic, still 2 more left for them to find. And while the Aussies went on a bit of a streak here on the CT side, Fnatic are looking to replicate exactly that.
Yeah, and in a huge way, right? Considering this was 7-2 in favor of 100 Thieves, this is one hell of a recovery from the Fnatic squad. They're slowly but surely piecing this back together. And that's much to the detriment of this 100 Thieves squad. Pop dog control taken. This time Azza not there to contend for it. Instead, he's holding it with that scout and does get shut down. Kills are coming in favor of Fnatic. And Liaz and JKS both dealt with over in the A-bomb site. Crimson Golden make quick work of those pistols. Fnatic have gone from being 5 rounds behind 100 Thieves to all even as now we go 7-7 into the last of the half.
We kind of have gotten to the point of expecting Brolin to be a star performer here for Fnatic if they want to make a run in tournaments. And that's great, obviously. A lot of pressure on a young player, but he always seems to step up to the mark. I love it when Fnatic just send him first in through T-Con and we just see him going out with that Krieg. Lots of flashes, lots of entries, and lots of rounds on this T side. Fnatic not looking to slow down the pace either. More smokes early on, and players going quickly into T-Con. Flusher again putting pressure on this B site, keeps JKS back. It's going to get flashed off, doesn't want to commit to that Hall play. Fnatic flashing Brolin out as expected. That Krieg looking for the entry kills, but the double peek is there. Of course, it's Azza to take the advantage for 100 Thieves. He's been doing it all game long.
But you don't know what else has been happening all game long? Flusher over towards this B bomb site. Now he's throwing a smoke in here. That gives him a one-way over that top left-hand side over towards Connector. Actually, no, it's a little bit deeper. JW's up.
Oh.
Over in main, no. Jacob and him have just gone by one another. Oh, who wins this? Jacob's already on the angle, and he'll come up trumps over JW on his Deeg AK combo, Deeg combo. Crimson Flusher. They're left wondering, where on earth did the rest of Fnatic go?
Yeah, they had Golden deep down Ivy. He tried to get through that smoke to take control towards CT spawn. We see Fnatic do that occasionally. It's something Astralis is so good at doing on the T side of this map. It's not going to get allowed though, and with them losing their T-Con control, they're just going to come back and try and brute force this A site. Flusher, brutal death as Azza closes out the round and takes the half for 100 Thieves. 8-7 at the end of things. Azza dropping 20 kills. He's got as many kills as Crims, Golden, and JW combined. Let's see if that's going to be enough though for the Aussies to run forward on this first map of Train. Join us after the break for that second half as Fnatic move over to the CT side.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
100 Thieves, they get off to a incredible beginning, but it's in the middle of that first half that Fnatic find their footing once again and start to scramble. A decent first half, right? There you go, 8-7, split right down the middle from what was a 7-2 scoreline in favor of 100 Thieves. Fnatic looking to bring the heat here in the second half. And are 100 Thieves going to be able to withstand those temperatures?
We'll have to find out. If it's a cold day in hell right now, it's a fast B play, that's for sure. 100 Thieves with 3 players in this position. Liaz waiting late for IV lurkers, but no one's coming down for Fnatic. Gratisfaction, early pick on that pop dog flank from Brolin, and we're going to have that B play come through very aggressively, but the bomb not committing. Jacob deep inside of the site, he's going to be wrapping onto these B players and catches Golden on top of the train. Can go through connector back towards A. That's where this bomb is ending up. They haven't cleared out Crims though. That's not information 100 Thieves have just yet, so Crims in pole position to stop this plant, and he can't see the heaven. He can tag the legs, taking down Azza off of the site. Jacob with a nice shot on his second kill, but they have a crossfire and the bomb down for them.
Oh, he's just missed that peek as well from Crims back towards Brown Train. Now knows after a shot rattles past, you hear the little of it going on by, so he knows that there's someone over towards his pop dog side, and now shot given up from JW, and oh, those shots missed. Jacob, he needed 4 kills to clutch this round out, and now he's just 1 away. Crims up on the train, and Jacob is not missing a beat. Round goes the way of 100 Thieves as Jacob snatches that away from Fnatic. It looked like they'd done enough. It looked like they'd recovered. They'd somehow turned what was a 4-on-3 on its head and in their favor. But Jacob is there, and he will be the reckoning of Fnatic in that pistol round.
And what a time to step up, Harry, right? In the first half, I mean, him and JKS were both down 0-4. It was Azza doing all the work for 100 Thieves, even when they were winning. But now you've got players like him performing and finding huge clutches. 100 Thieves are in a really good spot. Second pistol round taken, and the Betway odds have now moved from being equal to favoring the Aussies. They are in a good spot right now. Fnatic, double B setup. They're going to move Crims over. And 100 Thieves walking into this 2-man setup. They've got the group up in heaven. Crims is taking his scout towards that position. Ooh, every little bit helps though. That damage painted thinly. Jacob getting tagged, the grenade a bit late, but the molly could do work. Flusher can't build that Lego in time. The CZ being a crux for Fnatic as 100 Thieves run over this site. Nice shot for Crims, but it's traded right back. Bomb plant should be allowed, but they've got to go back and pick that one up. And Azza's late to the party. He's holding a flank that's not coming through, and Golden's found another kill in the meantime. JKS, 4 kills to his name. This would be a great time to step up, much like Jacob did in the previous. Brolin has the flank though, and he's got him dead to right. Azza now alone has to stand the test of time, but it's the pistols for Fnatic. The force buys again, Harry, coming out top trumps in the second round of the half.
I don't know, man. Like, Valve, they tried to fix it. They made the Krieg more expensive. Okay, yeah, they made all the Galils and co a little bit more costly, but they're not even the thing, sorry, a little bit cheaper. They're not the things that are turning these rounds around, though. It has just been pistols finding so much success time and time again, and this is no exception to that trend. The pistol round just, it doesn't even seem to carry any weight here at the Pro League Finals. You win it, and it's just another one on the tally. I don't know, it's been so weird to see. And now a timeout for 100 Thieves. Obviously, after locking that pistol round in, they were looking to springboard themselves into the lead, but now they're in a pretty tricky spot to deal with.
That was probably the sickest frag I've ever seen.
Probably the greatest Brolin play I've ever witnessed, actually.
Happens to the best of us. But yeah, 100 Thieves deciding how they want to spend this economy right now, I imagine, is some of the talk going on. See a bit of a pause for tech reasons here as we wait out this third round. chance for Fnatic to springboard themselves forward off the back of a force buy win. On the CT side, it can be so profitable, and 100 Thieves likely at the end of the day just going to be, you know, left with a force with pretty bare bones buys on pistols, or more likely the option just to eco and take 2k per player. Try and get this B bomb site plant and a bit more money for their full buy in the follow-up. That will let Fnatic catch up though, nipping at their heels at 9-9. Headsets are going back on, that's a good sign.
Yeah, always is. Golden's got his back on. Brolin's throwing his over his head, so that should mean we're getting back into this very, very soon. I'm wondering what the decision's going to be here from 100 Thieves, right? They normally, right, you see the force buy wars go back and forth till a team wins 2 in a row. But here, with that bomb planted in the round prior, you're actually in a spot where you can invest fully in this following round. So I don't know. They actually do decide to go for a bit of investment. Liaz has just dropped the Krieg over. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the full commitment or if it's just a hero rifle, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to fully go for it.
There's a correct replay. That's what we like to see, the P250 kills coming through for Brolin. But yeah, here's the buy. Here's the investment. And Jacob, the only man really with a weapon. Everyone else on pistols, and the grenades already holding him back. Doesn't make matters easy. No one offering themselves up on the A site either. We got Brolin on a very aggressive position here with the AUG. Versus CZs and Deagles, he is going to be in a great spot to lay down damage here. And he has a full belt of utility to not only do further make further problems for 100 Thieves, but also to escape this position if he survives. Coming round the corner and spray away, smoke in his face. He's got the Molotov as well, but that will be extinguished by the smoke that he placed. He does get gratification, and with that, a chance to bail out of position. Not in a hurry to disappear though, but he's not going to have the choice. JKS takes his life away, and that's a gun gifted over.
And with JW, you see, we just switched to him there, being aggressive over here in main. He's got all this information that this side of the map is looking clear, and that's allowed for Flusher to rotate over towards B. And now you'll leave a note up on the mini-map, number 8. Oh my man, Jakey's just so far ahead. He's one step ahead in my brain, apparently. We'll see Crims clearing out the upper shelf, and now maybe even if he goes a little bit further than this, also with JW about to hear or maybe even see these players coming his way, this rotation should come through. 20 seconds, JW could end this whole round here and now, and they've got to find him, or else this is, well, surely it's over, surely it's done. There's no time, there's 10 seconds left. Azza's gone into the bomb site, but he's here alone, he's fighting. And he might wish he isn't. He's going to back out, try and hold on to the Krieg. There is a man above Pop Dog, and you know they want to try and deal with him after time, but you can't deal with Azza. He'll be able to hold on to that rifle at the very, very least. Liaz even gets away with an AUG, but this is just going to leave the 100 Thieves side in a very awkward spot, right? That's never a situation that you want to save in. That was very much forced upon them by Fnatic. And a pause cooldown in, justifiably so. You want to figure out what you're even going to do in this round. This is not great.
Azza's just continuing to be a beast there. It's ridiculous getting away with those exit kills. That being said, those are his first kills of the half, so keep that in mind. Warming up into the T side maybe, but a quick timeout for 100 Thieves coming to a close. And yeah, they're going to buy up again, Harry. I honestly don't blame them. You've stuck yourself in this rut. Luckily, no one's in a big lead. If Fnatic are up maybe 11 or 12-9, this wouldn't be a buy, but 100 Thieves may as well go for it. Try and control the early rounds on this T side. Can't afford to leave it too late though. JW, great aggressive position in main is something that 100 Thieves pulled out a lot on their CT side, taking that T-con control and denying a execute rather for Fnatic, while their own medicine is used against them. That SMG pushing up B for Flusher. He's going to call for help. Golden will be in rotation. Only 2 rifles per team here. Pistols for 3 and SMGs for 3 if you're looking at Fnatic. So 100 Thieves with a very good chance of actually making this round a reality, but They've got to get through these rifles first. JW waiting on Ivy. Spam being traded. Dangerous game, but he will get good damage off to Gratisfaction. Ooh, the flash is good as well. Does he check above though? Jacob, oh, above the smoke, hiding in it, getting that frag. And now it's an M4 gifted over. 100 Thieves, they have a better buy in this round once they've secured that weapon. And even though Golden's coming on rotation to cover this lane, 100 Thieves with the smoke can get themselves inside of A.
Yeah, now these SMGs have gone aggressive in both main and pop dog. So as 100 Thieves spread out into this A bomb site, they don't see anyone. And this is gonna, yeah, they kind of have an idea as to where these SMGs lie. JKS catching that timing there makes all the difference in this round. They didn't know about the main player. Could have made all the difference there for JW, but it's not meant to be. And now Flusher managing to secure an AUG from Jacob's body. 3 versus 4 players tagged up over on the Aussie side of things. But is this going to be enough for Fnatic? Flusher certainly seems to think so. 3 versus 3. Azza getting one, traded back, and now it's only JKS, and he just about gets that kill. They're on the bomb.
Of course.
Flusher's sticking it. But JKS swings out wide and just about gets that man before he completes the defuse. Flusher was even trying to fake that scoping in and out with the AUG to give the illusion he was looking for a gunfight there in the 1v1, giving the illusion that he's scoped up and searching for JKS, but JKS takes the peak, not falling for Flusher's dastardly tricks.
Also, really good awareness from 100 Thieves once they got that Ivy split. They realized A site was completely empty and they couldn't see a single player. That's because Fnatic had pushed into the extremities. They'd taken Pop, they'd taken T-Con, and JKS comes late in through T-Spawn to deal with Crims in that position. Quick pop drop. Do they have a flash ready? JW's blind. He turns actually into T-main, and that's where the flash from Azza comes through. Roland with the SMG, making them into mincemeat, but he only gets a kill and a half. Gratisfaction still standing tall, and Jacob with a double entry into A. 100 Thieves have absolutely squandered this T side. Nice grenade, but this is a fantastic second half for the Aussies. They may have gone down due to the buys of Fnatic working wonders after losing the pistol, but 100 Thieves double forcing in back-to-back rounds has now put them in a 3-on-1. Flusher, he may be having a great game, but surely they don't give this one away to him.
Yeah, he's not even looking for it. Flusher, in a very rare performance, is going to show mercy to his opponent and decides to just back away and hold on to this AK. That was the force buy from Fnatic, though. So this rifle, this 1 AK on Flusher, is going to be all they have to fight with in this coming round. That said, we've seen how the hero AK in Flusher's hands can make a difference. CT side, though, it's going to be a lot harder to find that same impact. It's not going to be a case, you know, like when they did this over on the T half, when they did just have the 1 rifle in his hands, where Flusher can be the man to dictate when and where these fights happen and where he wants to create space for the rest of the team. Instead, he's got to hope that 100 Thieves go running into him. He's going to have a hard time being the point man, being the one to open things up. So I'm curious how they're going to try and play around this over on the Swedish side.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. That'll be post-timeout. 100 Thieves making good use of their pauses. Always nice to have a chat to Kassad anyway. He's proven to definitely be one of the best coaches in the world, and I feel like that can't really be looked over. Really made this team, achieve new heights in 2019.
even looking back to when they were Renegades and when you had like Nifty in the squad, right? You remember when Kassad stepped away, they went on to have some of their worst tournaments just ever. And the tactical pauses that they would be calling in, where suddenly all that pressure at the time fell onto the shoulders of someone like Nifty to try and come up with those same solutions. And that resilience that we always kind of see 100 Thieves and at the time Renegades used to have, it felt like it went away. So I don't think there's any question that Kassad brings a hell of a lot into this team.
Without a doubt, and right now it's working wonders for 100 Thieves. They are sitting 11-9 up right now. This is not the closer just yet. Fnatic still have a buy on the horizon, but this one will not be too good for them. Nice quick dink coming through from Brolin. but the bomb plant is allowed anyway, and Azza has the pop dog flank covered, so no way back into this for Fnatic. That AK looking to be saved once again on Flusher. And he's got all his bodyguards in the spawn looking after him as well, so an armed escort through the CT spawn.
This is how Flusher actually walks around at events like this, with the other four all around him. You know, we all used to love a bit of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. It was very Mr. Tipton of him. That's like a really niche meme right there.
It's like a pentagon of protection. That's what I would call it. You know, it's always good to stay protected, Harry. So Flusher, he is the only man left up, and oh, yeah, I was expecting that. Jakim jiggling and forcing this shot out, give away Flusher's position. It's going to be 12 rounds. Not the end of the world that that gun is lost. The money is still here from Fnatic. It would have made the buy a little bit better, but it's not the end of the world. They can still get everything they want. And Flusher actually going for an MP9 here, dropping the rifle. Well, not dropping, but not opting for the rifle. Instead, he wants utility. And if there was any man to make grenades look all so useful, it would be Flusher. JW still has 4 kills. Hopefully that can change when we get him on the AWP on this CT side, but he has a scout right now. Bit of a caveat. Thieves very slow into this first rifle. They know the effects that this could have. Winning this would likely put them up 14-9. A dire position for Fnatic in this first map.
Yeah, these two teams both have such a huge reason to pick up this round, and it's linked in the same way, but they're on opposite sides of the coin, right? For Fnatic, it's all about getting back into this, and this is really the round where you have to do that. Yeah. For 100 Thieves, they've got the winning formula right now, because you're going to be up against a Fnatic. As long as you can keep chaining these rounds together, keep the Fnatic economy down, where you've just got them in this buy, lose, partial, lose, buy, lose kind of.
Wow,
yeah, right? And they're just stuck in that system right now. And normally, once you get your first on the board, that's where you kind of get out of it. And that residual cash that you build up from the one round that you're able to take digs you out of that hole. So for 100 Thieves, it's all about keeping in control, keeping on top, and that could not be further from the truth in this round here. It is flawless for Fnatic. That is exactly what we needed to see from the Swedes if they want to recover this one. A 10th round on the board, 5 players alive, money overflowing now for the Swedes, and that danger that we were just prophesizing has been dodged nicely.
JW's got the stream open as well. He's listening to me call him out and suddenly comes in with 3 scout kills in that round. Brolin finding 2 as well off the rifle, and JW just laying down damage left, right, and center. He's going to upgrade to a gun here, gets a rifle. 100 Thieves, they still have a buy. AWP on Gratisfaction, not much utility behind this. We're not going to have any fake plays, just commitment. And Jacob, a big fan of committing as he takes down JW immediately on Ivy, putting a stop to the man who found 3 in the round prior. Fnatic, their lifeline that was grabbed by winning the previous round, might be up for the chopping block if 100 Thieves can find an immediate reset. What will be the response to losing the first man? Maybe a bit of aggression. Brolin going to go deep towards the pop dog with that Molotov, taking control here for Fnatic. 100 Thieves looking to execute down Ivy, but you can see how prepared Fnatic are for this position as well. They're not even holding on to the A site. They have 2 players spawn side holding that back lane. Finally, Flush are going to rotate back towards B because they know they have no one here right now. But for the time being, this is just going to be that Ivy contact play with 4 of these Ts looking to trade effectively.
Well, Gratisfaction with the big green gun, the weapon that links generations, the Zuma Boomer, as he goes on in toward this B-bomb site. Golden and Flusher, 3 kills between the 2 of them. And now, this was hoping to be the fast A crunch from 100 Thieves, but it's them who have been crunched on. Gratisfaction as a 2 versus 3, not impossible, but not easy either. And with Brolin over here in the pop dog, holding that pixel angle, Gratisfaction offering himself up. It's another for Fnatic, and a chance to tie things up, a very good chance to tie things up at that.
Yeah, Golden even grabbed the AWP as well, so he can hand that over to JW, and that's where things can really start to get problematic for 100 Thieves. You're already only just in the lead. Now you've finally got JW on one of his first AWPs as well. His first AWP of this half at least. And on the CT side is where that's going to be most effective. Playing inside of that A site, as we will expect to see that AWP. And yeah, he's taking it down towards Ivy for now. But 100 Thieves are on an eco. And what else do you do with an eco on this map? Anything but a B play. It's going to be a fast heaven fall as they waterfall into the site. Flusher gets 3 kills, and he only shoots 1 of them. So the utility working wonders for this man. And Fnatic, they get rid of those Glocks very quickly. 12-12. Get it over and done with. Don't waste our time with the ecos. We're here for gun rounds. And 100 Thieves will have 1 waiting in the wings.
Man, Flush's utility usage,
Yeah.
it feels like that's another way in which he's really looked to keep this this mantra of being a very aware gamer in, right? His utility usage feels like it's improved so much as of late, and it's just continuing in this matchup. This round is a mow down for Fnatic. 100 Thieves, they're not even going to get a single kill. They barely even see the enemy. Fnatic are now back into the lead, 13-12. It's been a while since they were last even in a position like this. In fact, the best they've really been able to have is tying things up with 100 Thieves. So Fnatic finally finding themselves in pole position.
Not one that I want to rag on the man that's made this happen so far, but I mean, as of 20 kills in the first half, he's had 4 since in this second half. Now, obviously, you can't just rely on one man, but he was the reason that this first half was so close. And now with him stepping down just that little bit, it's given Fnatic the room to maneuver. 13-12, back in the lead. What is the solution for 100 Thieves? These B plays have been mopped up so effectively in the past. We have more utility here this time for the Aussies. They look to just execute standard stuff. Flusher waiting with utility. Golden's going to be joining him as well. And Brolin will be that first point of rotation from the A site. 100 Thieves don't have a Molotov for the post plant, as Flusher throws his in on the ramp, but that will deny this B play for just a few more seconds. And the reason that's good is Fnatic now, they just know it's a B play at this point. They're surely expecting it. They've seen nothing on the outer yard. They've seen nothing down Ivy with that AWP. And so every second that is wasted by Flusher's utility only confirms their suspicions more. And that's why 100 Thieves are trying to look elsewhere. They're trying to make noise in the pop dog, trying to fake out the fact that they're not 5 players in the box halls, but right now Fnatic know exactly what's going on. Smoke down the ramp, and 100 Thieves want to throw a spanner in the works. They'll double back towards Pop and drop in together. No one here for Fnatic to stop them.
Oh, they've changed their mind. They divert from B down through the pop dog. And there's only a few players here for Fnatic. Right now, they're able to stand the first test that 100 Thieves throw their way. They exit this with a man advantage, now heading into the retake. AK picked up on Azza, the man you would want with this gun, and he's now onto another. Hugo, you've just mentioned his name, and now he's stepping up for 100 Thieves. Gratisfaction tries to play the trigger discipline, but Brolin's going to make him wish he didn't. They tap this bomb, and now they're sticking it. Azza, it's not planted for him, and that round is over. Fnatic going to keep this lead going their way, continuing to build upon it. At least the bomb plant found for the Aussies. If you're looking for silver linings, it is that. That means the AWP can come out now, back into the arms of Gratisfaction. Rifles for everybody else. But if 100 Thieves do want to pick this map up, if they want to continue where they left off, they need this round here and now.
They need to go flawless, Harry, and that's assuming, you know, obviously overtime is not a factor here. Need 4 in a row on this T side. Haven't had a streak more than 3 in the second half. Fnatic are on a 5-round streak of their own, but close shot from Gratisfaction, almost connecting. JW, similar story. He's pushed up towards the top of B, and Flusher's going to be taking matters into his own hands. Oh, dear. Only Flusher is able to get away with something like that. Just falls back into the B bomb site, and Brolin. Oh, dear. Oh, God, what can you even do against that? Shooting players through smokes, the AWP is gone. And Fnatic still have this aggressive B setup. 100 Thieves holding for it, yes, but the second they leave and start to go for this outer execute, if that is their plan, Fnatic are going to have such a fast flank through the pop dog. Still 2 players in T-Con. That Molotov proving to be a bit of a problem for Azza. Cuts him off into the corner. Brolin's really come into his own in the CT side as well, and he is going to re-aggress, holding towards Pop. Azza looking for an opportunity, and JKS getting picked up by Flusher on that B aggression we were waiting for. 2 Ts left up in a 2-on-4, and Fnatic with no signs of stopping. Brolin on his second, and Liaz, desperate times call for desperate measures, but there's nothing he can do to stop the Swedes on the site. 15 for Fnatic. Their map pick is looking good right now.
And you can really see how this kind of signature Fnatic style of just organized chaos can both look so ugly in those first, 9 rounds of the game. And then at the same time, here in the second half, I think that's the thing that's really setting them apart. Every one of these decisions, every one of these little adjustments, it leads to these very scrappy looking rounds if they go badly. But when they work, and when 100 Thieves are trying to piece together exactly what Fnatic are doing, especially in those situations where they fall a man down, you see they just can't. We have the gift of X-rays, so we can see just how wrong or right a lot of these decisions are. And for those 2 remaining players there, they just look so confused as to where anyone from Fnatic can be at any one time. And so it is just walking in blind. And when you walk in blind to Fnatic, that is a death sentence. Last round, or potentially last round here, if 100 Thieves do not manage to put a stop to the Swedes. Map point for Fnatic. And all the weaponry in the world for them to get it done with.
I like the pace though. JKS is immediately out into the yard. He's taking position towards Sandwich and getting flashed deeper into the site. Hasn't spotted Brolin though, but he does get him quickly with the spray. Trade is in, and Az is up Ivy at the right time as well. Orb finding a kill, but Fnatic need a little bit more. They're a man down. Azza hasn't moved out of the Ivy. He doesn't need to. That bomb's going down for his position, and Flusher coming in on rotation as well. It's him and JW looking to close out the map in this 2-on-2, and if there were any men to do it, these would be the names. JW waiting for the repeat. Azza might give it to him, but the scope, it makes noise, and Azza exploits the information as well. 28 kill for him. Flusher's going to need more than 30 if he wants to do it here. And now the Molotov cutting off Azza, but Gratisfaction has gone round to play that bomb. Grenade on the site, not doing much. Flusher trying to fake it out, but they already know he's not on it. Smoke on the site, and that time is so low. He's not going to get given a chance with the smoke shot. He has to stick it. He has to be on the defuse, and Gratisfaction going to pull out the blade. 13 rounds, stabbed in the back, but 100 Thieves, they get the round, but they don't have any money past that. They lose all 5 players.
Yeah, while Flusher was out there lifting his mouse and studying smokes, Gratisfaction studied the blade, and it comes in huge for him there. A 13th round for 100 Thieves. They keep the dream alive. Ever so close though. Flusher definitely made that feel doable. And once again, it was some real heroics required from the likes of Azza to turn that round on its head and make it feel doable. 100 Thieves, even though they get the win there, even though they're trying to get this to overtime, they do not have much to work with in this round. It's even worse than their investment prior. 3 Galils, 1 Krieg, and a Mach 10 on Azza. That's all they've got to work with here.
And the worst part is you're not getting any free rounds either, because Fnatic have full buys till the end of this game or overtime, right? They've got 10k on Flusher right now. He's just been making money. He's made of money. Oh dear, Crims might get a kill with that utility as well. Jacob's got to run down to 1 HP after the dink through the wall. And that is not a fun position to be in by any means. Gust of wind would spell the end of his life. 100 Thieves locked in a bit of a stalemate right now, waiting in the wings, making sure no one's pushed up towards the top of B. Flusher has been keen to do that in times gone by. Instead, he's going to rotate off of the site, or at least fall back more passive on B. 100 Thieves, I imagine they're just going to commit towards the inner site at the end of things. They've got 3 players above POC, but they're spending so much time dedicating to taking control, and for good reason. Brolin is here, double drop, and the M4 sprays them down. That is a mess for 100 Thieves, and not what they want up against map point as well on the pick of Fnatic. It might just be done. 20 seconds. How can they even get a plant? They've got to get past Brolin or go into the double setup on B.
And they'll decide what maybe is the lesser of two evils. I couldn't tell you. Flusher, he's certainly evil. He's certainly a menace because he's stripped their chances of taking this game away. Fnatic locking in the victory here, 16-13 in their favor as they dominate on their map pick in